Beloved, that same Saturday, August 19, 2017, but at 5 in the afternoon, we were with some brothers. We had spent the day with them, retired, praying, reading the Bible, the spirit of prophecy, singing, asking the Lord to help us understand all things in the time in which we are living. At one point, around 4:30 in the afternoon, I retired to my room, there to meditate and pray and ask the Lord to give us more convincing, more extensive words for the people with whom we were that day, so that there in the last final message that we were going to give around 6:30, 6:20 in the afternoon, the last message on Saturday, that would be a great blessing for them. So while they were there praying and meditating and asking the Lord for his advice, suddenly everything changed. I no longer listened to the people who were outside the room, in other places at that time of the break, and I began to see something, those awake. Then I was shown a room where the end of the grace of Seventh-day Adventists was being discussed. So in that room I saw a woman who was dressed in white. I was told that she was a pure woman, and then she was crying for the said term of the grace for Seventh-day Adventists, and see the current condition in which it was being lived. So in that moment, meanwhile she was crying bitterly, a man came to the room. This man had tender eyes, had a kind voice, but had authority. Then he told this woman, who was dressed in white, who was crying very bitterly in the middle of the room, he told her, "Don't cry, because in Jerusalem, grace ended when I went through the doors to Golgotha, but I extended my mercy to the ones that were inside Jerusalem, that were spiritual babies, until they grew up, were let known and decided." Then everything came to an end. Then the woman who was pure, dressed in white, asked him, "So is there still hope?" Then a man, who by this moment, when I was looking, I could already identify him as Jesus, he answered, "For the system of Jerusalem and its leaders and those who knew all true certainty and rejected, grace ended. But those who could not decide due to their lack of knowledge, it extended until they understood and could decide." Then when he finished speaking his majestic lecture, the pure woman exclaimed, "Blessed Jesus, thank you for your justice, truth, and marvelous grace." And as she said that, everything disappeared. I no longer saw or heard anything else. I was so happy to be able to have that experience. I ran to share it with the brothers who were with us at this time, and we all rejoiced. This was part of this Saturday, August 19, at the end of almost the last hours of the Lord's holy day, because the Lord, in his infinite mercy and his justice, gives each one their opportunity. Let us seize the opportunity that the Lord is giving us, dear brothers. Let us not despise it in the love of the Lord. Let us seek his face with all our heart so that we may live. May God bless you.